Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pickacard reading is concerning what will happen in the near future. Okay, so we're manifesting that we're gonna divinify or divinate what's gonna happen in the near future connected to this person. So visualize or tap into the energy of your person or the vibe of your person, and then you can choose. We're gonna have 6 piles. It's gonna be Celtic spreads. So, and I prepared several other oracle cards. Okay, so we have pile 1, which is the sexy Millennium Thoth tarot. Pile 2 is the Fountain tarot. Pile 3 is the Good tarot. Pile 4 is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck. Pile 5 is the Hermetic Tarot. And pile 6 is the Klimt Tarot. Okay, so you have 6 piles today, as usual, overall. So you can go in the timestamps and I'll see you in your pile. And if you want to like, dislike, comment down below. You can hit the bell to get the latest notifications and so on. You can donate to my channel. The coffee site is down below and so forth. Okay, so I'm really grateful for you watching me right now and, you know, encouraging me to kind of do more perhaps for the sake of the community. So pile 1, whoever chose the Millennium Thoth tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see what's gonna happen. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the Creativity Oracle. So if you guys want to know what deck oracle cards I'm gonna use, is this one. Okay, so there's one of these. For some of you don't know it, that's why I'm kind of like showing it to you. So what's gonna happen in the relationship? Okay, so what's gonna happen between you and this person? There's a question of direction. Okay, so it says switch gears, reboot, and try a new and different direction. So perhaps you're not gonna go with this option overall. You're not gonna go with this person. Or if you had intentions of planning something, investing in the person, dating them, getting married to them, etc., you're gonna change the direction. Okay, what is your person's aim here? Desire. So there's a person who is desiring you. Okay, who is desiring you and empathizing with you. Okay, so what they want is your empathy and your devotion, technically. What vibe are you gonna go in when this taking the direction connects? Frustration. Okay, I need more time. How does your person flirt in general? You have full intimacy. And a message for the viewer is believe in the impossible. Okay. So the direction that's going to happen. So what's going to happen is that there's going to be a pathway that's going to be illuminated a bit. Okay. That's also one element, because it's not making sense for me somehow what's going to happen technically. So what's going to happen is that there's going to be like a direction you're going to have to walk towards. Okay. So both of you are going to walk towards a certain pathway, but you're switching gears when you're doing it. You're rebooting yourself and you're trying a new and different direction. But I wanted to say a different pattern than general. Okay, even though it says that there's 2 different pathways, we're gonna see with the main Celtic spread what's gonna happen. Okay, but what your person's intention is here is to kind of be more empathetic. Okay, like you have empathy towards your person and you desire your person. And there is pheromones here in the picture. And how your person flirts in general, the man or the woman you're here for, they go very intimate with you, okay? And it is definitely very intimate energies here. But the vibe overall connected to the relationship, the outcome technically, is frustration. And the message for you is to believe in the impossible. That perhaps it's gonna work out as it might not work out, okay? So, and you will have another option come towards you once you kind of change the direction you're going. But for some of you, it's very, I'm gonna see, and I'm gonna finalize what I'm gonna say once I create the Celtic spread. So there is happiness here for sure. There's happiness here. You're gonna be happy with the direction it's taking. So be it you guys are separating or you guys are coming into union, you're happy. Even though it's frustrating. Perhaps for some of you, you feel frustrated when you are overwhelmed with emotions and you kind of don't know how to kind of release it, perhaps. You know? Sometimes you're the very intense type of person. So, or both of you are very intense. It's just that the relationship has not escalated there. But then again, the way your person flirts is that he or she goes very intimate with you. Like, I gaze in your eyes. There's no walls between you and me. It's like you and I are naked and we're just kind of like chilling with each other. Technically, it's like that. It's more like you made love already. Now if you have not slept with a person, you feel that way energetically, as if like the person like sees you naked. Now based on how comfortable you are, you know, stripping yourself energetically, okay, from walls, because not gonna lie, sometimes you put your own boundaries, but sometimes if you have like gurus like me, let's say, the relationship I have with my guru is I'm 100% naked because it's beyond the physical. What I feel for my guru, let's say, it's love, but it's beyond a physical. It's like unconditional love. Definitely I can tap into it. And my guru taught me how to, you know, love and be loving, you know, be the love, you know, I don't need to do anything to be loving kind of thing. So it's more that dynamic. Now if you're not comfortable, you haven't like, you know, shed the layer, or you haven't kind of gone through the transformation of just having this kind of love with people, okay, this full intimacy element could definitely frustrate you. But if you know what it is and you consent to go in it, like consent to, you know, be more available to the person that you like also without boundary, you see it's a type of love that's unconditional, okay? You could have sex with a person as you might not need to, okay? It varies from one relationship to the other. Like mine, it's more devotion. I can never objectify a guru like that, and my guru will never love me. He will never be my lover technically, understand? So it's more this one, we're not gonna go guru wise, we're gonna go men wise, okay? Men or woman wise. So if ever you have not, you know, you don't feel comfortable in your body, you do a lot of body shaming, or you are very stuck in negative thought pattern like self-judgment or superiority complexes or inferiority complexes, and you haven't found the balance in between those energies, it's a bit difficult. I'm not gonna lie, okay? This one, perhaps one of you is not comfortable with the full intimacy, the other one is very comfortable with it. Could be. But this one here, the advice we want you to hear is believe in the impossible. As in, like, believe perhaps that you can take off those walls. Believe in yourself that you can love this person. The reason why we're afraid of being loving, you know, lovable and, you know, accepting of other people's love is because we know somehow, or we have the conviction that we cannot love the person. That's why we kind of put the walls on. we're afraid of getting hurt, but then again, we're afraid, like, the mentality or the definition or the cause of it is because when your heart chakra is hurt, okay, like when your heart is hurting, right, you don't want it to happen again because it can definitely break your heart. You will not have things that you want to possess, you know. But then again, if you're comfortable letting go because it's love, because you're able to love the man or the woman not just for the fact that they're in a physical body, but because they're a soul, technically, you will be able to be more free loving them. You understand? So be it they cheat on you, be it they're gonna hurt you, it's because it's love, you accept it. You don't criminalize your person because you're ready to love, okay? But because you're afraid of love, you're afraid that you're not gonna love them, you will think that the person is not approaching you. You will think that the person is not kind of like you're not worthy of their attention, but you're thinking that they're seeing you as you not being worthy of their attention. It's like that. It's a lot of mirroring element we don't wake up to until you kind of wake up to that element that you were the prisoner. You know, you were the one that was creating those walls, technically. Okay, so for some of you, one person is very in tune with you, and one person is not comfortable with the fact that the other one is tapping into them. It's more like, want it or not, you have to take those walls. Like, you know that energy where you meet someone and their eyes are very loving, okay? Now, because they have loving eyes, you will somehow feel imposed to have loving eyes towards them because it's a mirroring element. It's either the eye contact will generate love within you, and based on how triggered you get by the sensation that a person is creating within yourself, because you're the one feeling those sensations, you're the one who's kind of in a battlefield with the fact that, oh, I received the kind of vibration of this eye contact, so I need to kind of mirror it back to this person, kind of thing. So sometimes you get irritated because you don't want to love them, right? But they're loving you, so you have to love them back. It's like that. That's the frustration element here. It's because he or she loves you so much, you're getting frustrated by the fact that she or he loves you so much, so you need to love them too, kind of thing. You know, you understand? It's like that. This one, the vibe of the frustration. So if we're going towards a direction, it means that somehow you are interested in them, as you don't wish to be interested in them, but then again, you need to mirror the love and the desire towards them. Because empathy, it's more like you tap into my energy and I tap into yours. So there's telepathy element here. And both of you want desire, okay? It's just that perhaps a man and a female, or two females, it's a bit, and two males, it's a bit different, or like dynamic. But a female and a male, apparently, from what I've heard, okay, from a person, I kind of believe their discernment of, okay, the discernment of, apparently the way a man feels pleasure is not the way a woman feels the pleasure, you know? So it's more like the woman wishes to kind of be teased and fantasize and, you know, like be sensed and pleased, like pleasured. The man doesn't need those. It takes him only 5 minutes to kind of arrive to his destination, kind of thing. And apparently the more a man is stressed, the less he's gonna be turned on, technically. More he's calm and composed and, you know, relaxed, the more he can last the night, kind of thing. So just make sure, perhaps for FYIs, if ever it's be it this with this person or the other one, if you wish to enjoy the night with a man, okay, make sure that he's not pissed, or he's not in a bad mood, or he's not like stressed about something. You know, because the moment you have stress or you have concerns, you have worries, and he or she, men overall, haven't find the solutions for, they cannot relax, okay? So your night experience will not be satisfying somehow, because the man will have difficulties somehow pleasing you or feeling sexy himself, turned on with himself, technically. That's what I've heard, okay, from a man. This is coming from a man who's very discerning. So I'm sharing his information. Okay. The husband of my best friend. Okay, so it's overall that information. It's a man. I look at him in the form of a guru. Also, it's not my main guru, but it's he takes the position of a guru sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Okay, so this is like an FYI if ever you kind of wanted to know the, you know, the situationship. Okay, so what's gonna happen with this woman or this man? Okay, so you have the Five of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, it is definitely very frustrating. With the universe. Okay, so you have the Five of Wands with the universe. So there's a frustration connected to the eye contact. This one person is not comfortable with the eye contact of the other person. Okay, so the challenge in this situation is the Moon card with the Princess of Cups. The reason why is this way is the Seven of Wands. Okay, so we want to have a successful situation, but we're getting frustrated because we want to succeed this one. Could be, okay? With the Nine of Cups in reverse, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is really frustrating. And you have the Magus with the Star and the Prince of Cups. Okay, I think... do I need to go with a different vibe? I'm gonna take one more. Okay, we're gonna take one more. Hunger. Okay, I get it now. We're getting it. We're getting somewhere at least. With direction, at first I was very certain you were not gonna go with this person. Things were not gonna escalate. In my opinion, okay? Like, in my opinion, it was not gonna work out, okay? Like, I was gonna choose another person, you were gonna choose another person, we were gonna be happy that way. But this one, it's more like we're frustrated that we're hungry for it. So the direction we're taking, perhaps, is that if we were more traditional always, let's say I'm more traditional, okay? Switching gear, reboot, and try a new and different direction connected to the mentality I take, perhaps. But I don't know this one. There's a lot of love that's being conveyed here. Okay, so there's a lot of love and manipulation and sparkles and a suitor that's emotionally invested. So the overall vibe, perhaps, is that, you know, sometimes when somebody is enamored with you, okay? Let's say I'm enamored with a man, okay? Like, I fangirl in front of this guy, okay? I can't even... in the past, I want to say in the past, because I'm going to manifest, I'm going to be sexy, and I'm going to be able to talk with this person. But... I can do it. So, just to get the closure or the, you know, the reality element, okay? Because sometimes it's... you need to test the waters. It's just that I was so stuck in a specific mentality within myself. Never recognized myself, you know. So now I feel like I can recognize myself properly. And, you know, like, go and talk with this man. Now, if I'm fangirled, or there's a guy who fanboyed and for you, or a girl or a guy, whichever way the orientation is. Now, whenever you like somebody, right, it's more like it varies from the girl's point of view to the guy's point of view a bit, okay? Even though there's similarities, let's say, but the chemistry of a man's body and what they ate and how their routine is, and, you know, the vibe of the person can play an immense role in the way things will happen here. So this one, there is definite frustration, but the frustration overall is connected with the fact that I want to jump on you, but I'm not doing so. Okay, that's why it's more like the outcome here with the direction is that we want to lead each other astray a bit, you know, it's like that. Okay, but for sure there's the frustration connected to the full intimacy. So imagine you and I have that naked, like, it's like I'm not naked physically in front of you, but the eye contact that you're having with me is that of we're gonna make love, we're gonna start making love, you know, technically, but we're not making love on a physical level. So it's that kind of frustration. This one is more like I'm kind of swallowing a lot, my eyes are really watery, but you see that there's an anger element to me. It's more like, you know, it's like that. It's more that vibe, because what's happening here is that there's an eye contact happening, and there's a lot of like ego, which is the physical body, or it's the, you know, the surface element here that's in the way technically, because energetically or eye contact wise, it's more like you and I are naked. Okay, like it's very, we're ready to make love technically, but we're not making love because perhaps we're more traditional technically. It's more like, oh, I need to get married first, or I need to kind of get the relationship officialized. Perhaps this one. Either or, okay? But for sure with the universe and the Five of Swords, there's an element of we're going both in our egos a bit, okay? But there is puppy love here. There is a fragile love in the air a bit, you know, but we're ego tripping a bit, or we're kind of the element here is that we're mentally, we want to keep things the way they are, okay? But eye-wise, we're recognizing each other. Why is this happening in the relationship? Is because both of us want to have the success and we want to give birth to a successful relationship together, okay? But our challenge with the Moon card and the Princess of Cups is either like, what's the Princess of Cups energy? Okay, I get it. Okay, now, if it's a woman and it's a man, or it's like a female, male kind of dynamic, let's say, whoever is the more masculine energy wants to devour the female, okay? But the female is also very receptive to the devilish energy around the man kind of thing, okay? But with the Moon card is definitely a lot of emotions are here. So how are you gonna like understand the dynamic here? It's more like you have a physical body, okay? But the eye contact you are having with this man or this woman who's interested in you is like you're naked and you're making love kind of thing, okay? But you're not really doing so. So you have a physical body, you wish to really go there, right? But then again, perhaps it's too early in the relationship. Perhaps it's a complete stranger, you know, or it's a person who's an acquaintance, or it's a person who's your friend, you know, but I don't know what kind of situation this is, but either or, both of you and me, like you and I, both of you want to succeed here, okay? You want to ground it. You want to put the action. You're putting the action. It's just that the challenge here is the surge of emotion and the desire a man or a woman is feeling, because the woman could have gentle feelings towards the man, but the man could have intense, like, controlling energies towards the woman, okay? He wants to protect her, or he wants to devour her, but then again, when he's devouring her, it's more like he wants to go gentle with her because it's like a female, you know, kind of thing, okay? It's more that dynamic I'm kind of channeling. I'm not sure if it is, but you'll know, okay? Divine masculine, divine feminine, or male, female, male, female, male, okay? You'll know. So in the initial or in the past, what was happening between you and me is that we are happy to see each other, okay? We're happy and we are each other's perhaps wish fulfillment. In the present moment, there's like what's happening in the relationship, or what is the situation is that we're both conflicted, okay? should I go sleep with this man or should I not? Should I do this? Or it's like, you know, it's confliction overall, because in some way you are stuck in a body, right? It's not like a spirit ghost that's gonna just go and have sex, you know, and then come back. It's more, if you're the grounded type of person, you're not gonna live in a fantasy world where you're just fantasizing that you're having, I don't know, 5D sex with the person. It's not that. It's more like if you're really centered, you wish to make it happen. But it's like making it happen sometimes, it's, you know, it's a different, you need courage to, you know, make it happen sometimes. Okay? As it's more easier than done, but this one there's a lot of intimacy, hunger, and frustration because we're more in our heads a bit, because we're thinking about what's going to happen in the past, in the what's going to happen in the future, okay, or what has happened in the past between you and me. Perhaps we didn't act well with each other. I didn't recognize you before. Now I recognize you more, I know you more, I'm getting to know you more, or I wish to get to know you more, but then again, I don't know you that well. So it's more like I had kind of shown you a bad, I kind of left a bad impression on you, kind of thing, could be. So it's more like there's like the confliction here in the situationship. And then at the end, once we're kind of, I need another card with the 8 of, okay, so we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands together. Okay, so I kind of divided this into two. You are very alike, okay? You're definitely two people who vibe to each other, okay? One is more, you know, discerning. The female energy is more discerning, more calmer, more, you know, emotional. Yeah, Pisces and I don't know what kind of thing it is. And then you have the King of Wands, which is more a man who is discerning overall, but he's more transformational and he's more humbler. Okay, he's more humbler and stronger. The female energy is more opportunistic. Like, she goes with the opportunity. Instead, the King of Wands is more like head on, jumping into it, you know, kind of thing. So the masculine energy could be the one that's more lusting after the woman, but both of them are very recognized people. Okay, so both of you are very recognized people. Okay, it might be fire signs, as you don't need to be. It's more the vibe here is that you're purified, okay, or you have a purifying nature to you, like that. Okay, because you put the actions. It's like you have intentions, you put them. Like, you're not the type that procrastinates a bit. Okay, so in the near future, what's gonna happen is that both of you are gonna, like, the masculine energy is gonna showcase his assets. Okay, he's gonna show off a bit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Do some tricks towards the female, and the female will kind of feminine energy will kind of be more nurturing and cleansing and cutesy a bit. Okay, and so on with the Prince of Cups. It's more like we're gonna walk the path of a romance perhaps together, as it could be that there's gonna be another suitor coming your way because both of you are not acting on each other. So there's, or what's gonna happen is also because of a third person who's in the energy of a trickster, the men will kind of get jealous and perhaps like show the girl that he likes her or something of the sort. Okay, it could be that, as it might not be. But the outcome here and what's gonna happen is that both of you are gonna desire each other, and you're gonna like feel the energy of the other person, technically. Okay, so that's what empathy is, you know, and like absorbing the energy. So I'm absorbing the man's energy that's more lustful, desiring, you know, like wants to bang me, definitely, and he's absorbing my energy that's more like, oh, I'm gentle and cutesy and I kind of like have passion towards you, but I want that intimacy element, which I want it to be sensuous, you know. It's like that kind of dynamic happening. Okay, so that's it for pile 1. Okay, I hope it resonated. Best of luck, and you'll know if it resonated or not. Okay, if you want to comment down below, like, dislike, you know, donate, go ahead. Thank you. Okay, so that's it, pile 1. Now pile 2, whoever chose the Fountain Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. I'm so sorry I gave it that weird eye contact, but I just needed to see the time, like how long have I been channeling for pile 1. Okay, so pile 2, welcome pile 2. Hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. It's the second time I'm saying this year. So let us see what's gonna happen with this person. Okay, so the person you came here for. Okay, so be it a woman or a man, you'll know. But we're gonna talk about the mutual situationship. Okay, so it's more the outcome. So what's gonna happen? You have cycles. Okay, the wind blows, the wheel turns. We go through cycles just like nature, because we are a part of nature. So this one, it's more, give me something different connected to the situation, please. Generosity and courage. Okay, so there's cycles, there's courage, and there's generosity. Okay. Oh. So have the courage to see the lessons in all situations and face them constructively. Okay, generosity is you can afford to be generous with the gift of your time and attention. So what's going to happen here is that perhaps it's going to happen very naturally. And you're going to, both of you are going to have the courage to offer some of your time to each other. Technically, it's like naturally sharing your time with each other. Okay, so you're gonna make the time and space technically to spend more time with them. Perhaps what's gonna be the vibe of this relationship or the outcome? You have protection with peace. So you're like, this one, we're kind of wishing to go in harmony. Okay, like, what's the desire of your person? Chemistry. Okay, so we need to spend more time together just to kind of see what our chemistry is, perhaps. Message and advice for the viewer: don't let pride get in your way. Okay, don't let your ego get in the way. Okay, guys, seriously. I don't like this. I need to listen to this sometimes. Okay. And how does this other person you came here for, how does she or he flirt? Okay, what's his body language? Doubt and indecision. This card for me is a big trigger, but then again, I might create doubt and indecision in the men I'm interested in. Okay, and you have unrequited desires. So like oh, it's not hard. Okay, this one, it's not gonna be hard. It's gonna be easy. I mean, because you're ready to be courageous here, and you're gonna ready to be generous. Okay, be it they reject you or not, you're generous like that. Okay, and it's coming all naturally. Okay, as if like it's not the first time the man that you like or the woman that you like is gonna reject you. Okay, it's like that. You just need to kind of think of it like that. When you're approaching the person, you just prepare yourself for rejection just in case. But you're gonna tell yourself, I need to naturally, I don't want to say impulsing, it's more natural. Okay, so it's gonna happen naturally. Okay, but your person's love language is more, I play aloof. Okay, but then again, I play pitiful. Okay, like I play like I'm alone and I'm like a damsel in distress, or I'm like a poor man who's like unloved. You know, I'm unloved. But then again, I might flirt with other females or males, okay? Like, I might flirt with you, or there's like always a woman touching me or another man who's touching me kind of thing, okay? There's always a third party here. This one. Okay, but the vibe here is more like you want to protect the peace that you have. Like, you don't want to be bothered. You don't want another girl or guy to touch. You know, like, sometimes I'm kind of like channeling this situation where, let's say this guy or this girl is popular, okay? They're single, I'm single, technically. And, like, I know he's hot or she's hot. In my case, let's say it's a hot, good, catchy, very sexy guy, okay? Doesn't need to be sexy. It's just somehow he's sexy, okay? We're gonna say he's a sexy man, okay? And I'm not the only woman there, okay? And I see other girls flirting with this one. So it's more like I shouldn't let my pride get in the way, because it's more like, oh, okay, he's flirting with another woman and he's kind of like available to the touches. Other females are touching this guy, okay? And he's kind of okay with that. He's touching the other females too. You know, it's like that. That's the love language. He might touch other females as other males, but he also then again tells you that he feels lonely, but he's touching other females and other females are touching him. So that's the language of this guy or this girl, okay? It's more like I have girls lurking around me or guys lurking around me, okay? They all touch me and I touch them. I flirt with them. It's just touchy-feely kind of situation. It might not mean anything, okay, to me, but I'm touching, you know, like some people that are touchy, a bit clingy sometimes. They're like, I'm not gonna say Taurus, because Taurus is not the only sign that's touchy-feely. Because I have my sister has a friend, she's Taurus, and I know other Taurus people are the more like touchy-feely. So when I had a friend at where I work, she was a Taurus too, and she would touch me, like, girl, touch me. I was not comfortable with that element of touching me. Just, it's her way of showing love. It's touching, you know? And it didn't mean that she was flirting with me, you know? It's just she's touchy, feely, kissy, you know, like she likes those kind of stuff. Hugs and stuff like that. So this one perhaps might be, in our case, let's say, in my situation, it's a man and he's kissing women and he's kind of like giving them hugs. Girls want his hugs and stuff like that, you know? But then again, he's pretending, okay? If he was interested in me, what I would see, if he's flirting with me, and if I were to, like, we're kind of looking at this from a, you know, higher perspective here. This guy is flirting with other females or males, okay? But in your opinion, because you go in your ego, okay, like you kind of don't want a man to touch other females, so you're more possessive by nature, let's say. This guy is touching other females and guys, but then again, he's kind of like, when he's with you though, it's not even with you, it's more like you feel like when it comes to you, he's kind of, I'm not gonna say naked, because not every man is naked, okay? Like, this one is nakedness. So I kind of, what's my language? I flirt with several people at the same time, okay? But then again, my heart belongs to just one, okay? So it's more like the cute guy, the neighborhood type of guy that kind of is in love with his first crush still, you know? But he's open to everybody's love, technically. This is how they flirt. But I don't know if this one is available, though. Because the way I flirt is more like, oh, okay. So it's more, we don't know if you're interested. He's interested in you, though, this one. We don't know it. Because they're flirting with everyone. But then again, me flirting with other people doesn't necessarily mean that I like those people, okay? It's more like I like one person kind of thing. So I don't know if the person is still stuck in their, like, on their first love, or like, how do I flirt? for some of you, I play pitiful, okay? Like, I play like I want your attention. You're not... Okay, so I make you understand, perhaps, that you should not... You should come. Okay, when I'm flirting with other girls, I might be the type that will tease you more, irritate you more. I don't get it. Whatever. It's a type of flirty though. I know some people that like it. It excites them when they kind of tease the girl or the guy that they like. I'm teasing you with third parties. Okay? It's definitely, I'm teasing you with other people. Like, if you like me, you want to possess me, and I know you want to be possessive with me, right? So I'm just gonna act more like I want to see you lose your shit, perhaps, this one. That's why Spirit's telling you, don't lose your shit, okay? Just go and talk with the guy or talk with the girl, you know, that you like, okay? And claim them as yours, perhaps, this one. I don't know. Because this one, what's going to happen is that you're naturally going to be courageous and you're going to be generous with yourself, with this person. As he's going to do or she's going to do the same with you. Okay? And the vibe when both of you are going to communicate or when you're going to be together, perhaps, is that you both want to kind of keep the peace. Okay, you want to negotiate somehow, work through the differences, or be chill with each other, technically. So the relationship is more like we're protecting the chill vibe you and I have, technically. So what's going to happen, you have the 9 of Cups. So the man here will be very happy, okay? We don't see it, but he's definitely very happy inside, okay? And the 4 of Cups. Okay, I don't know. This is 4 of Cups. They came together, so I don't know. Give me time, okay? This pile, I don't know where we're going. It's so hard sometimes. So you have the 9 of Cups with the 4 of Cups in reverse. They're both in reverse cards. So it's either I'm happy and sad at the same time, okay? It's like a big wish fulfillment of mine, but I feel like I want to reject it at the same time, perhaps. I don't know. The challenge is the Hermit card in reverse. The reason why it's that way is the Strength card in reverse. In the initial, you have the Hierophant card in reverse. In the middle, you have the Sun card. So there is happiness here, perhaps. And at the ending, what are we going to have? The Devil card, okay. There's 3 of Cups in reverse here, but you have the 6 of Coins. So what's gonna happen with this person? It's more natural and simple, okay? You're just gonna be more like comfortable together, but I don't see the relationship getting better, okay? I just see that the person, the man or the masculine energy, is very happy, but he's still feeling like he's rejected. He's not sure. He's sure that, okay, what he knows is that he's very happy. Okay, he wishes to offer you an opportunity of love and not give up on it. But at the same time, he's kind of worried about the third party. Okay, so this one, it could be that this person is still not over the ex, okay? Or still not over the, you know, the addictions or the baggages that he had in the past, okay? It's more like he wishes to not give up on the relationship, but at the same time, him giving you an opportunity of love, or this opportunity of love, or this natural chemistry that both of you have, is like worrying him. That's why there's no action still. The action here is just we're happy to be together, okay? We're happy to kind of interact with each other. It's overall that energy, okay? Why he's happy is because you, the female or the feminine energy, is strong enough to interact with him. okay? Because he wishes to give you an option, like an opportunity of love, but he's not doing so because he's worried about the third party, and he doesn't want to give up on you, but then again, he's not acting on it because he's not over certain stuff, for sure, okay? So what's the challenge here in this situation is to do, like, spread light or put light on a certain, perhaps the man here needs to do some soul searching a bit, okay? Find himself up a bit, kind of thing. That's the challenge here. It's more the masculine that, or the feminine perhaps, whoever is the one that's stuck on a, you know, on past lover, or they haven't like cut the karma yet. It's more masculine energy here, this one. This one, it's more the masculine that's, could be a female as it could be a guy, okay? I don't know. Masculine energy. So, what will happen in the initial phase, it's more like he wishes, or both of you wish to kind of open the Pandora box, okay? So if you have crushes or you like each other and you kind of know that you like each other, technically, you're comfortable opening that Pandora box. The box that you didn't want to open, or it's like you shouldn't open, you're opening it, okay? So, energetically. Because you're trying, both of you, to go more natural and be brave enough to give some of your time to this one. Both of you are doing this. So when you do that, both of you are going to be very happy. Okay, you're going to be more like children. Okay, it's more sparkly eyes speaking, or like being more childish, let's say. But this one, it's more happy children. You know, no walls between you guys. It's more comfortable like that. So it's more, the vibe is we're protecting the peace that we have. And then in the near future, is what's gonna happen is more like you're gonna desire each other for sure, because in some way there is chemistry. Okay, so want it or not, nature is in such a way that your physical body alone will make you give up on the person. It's very easy sometimes, okay? If your body's commanding it on top of it, or it's like, it's natural, you feel a certain sexual pull, attraction towards a person, anything can happen sometimes. Okay, so that was it, pile 2. Hope it resonated. I hope I gave you some kind of insight, okay? Pile 3, whoever chose the good tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, let us see what's going to happen with this person. Okay, how will the relationship escalate with this person? What to expect in the near future with this person? Okay. So, pile 3. Where's the relationship gonna go? Originality, okay? So you're gonna be more original as a couple, or both of you are gonna be more individualistic, okay? So you have a feel lighthearted and free while trusting that your unique way of doing things is the right way. So you guys are going to be unique with each other, technically, okay? And you're going to feel like you're going to trust that, you know, you being quirky or unique or having your own ways is you doing the right thing in this relationship, okay? So what does the person want to have? Trials. I'm going to read the meaning. The vibe both of you are in, anxiety. You're anxious, but you're still trusting. How does this person flirt in general? Your person, okay, you're here for is balance and unity. So they like to keep it more balanced. Okay, so this one, it's not easy for you to know if they're interested in you or not. But if I'm merging with you somehow, like you feel like you and I have a certain affinity with each other. You know, sometimes, you know, you can approach a person naturally. That's the thing, this one. How I flirt is I make you feel like it's natural for you to come towards me. It's natural for you to just offer me things, gift me stuff. I have that type of language. Like, I open my doors to you technically and comfortably. Now, if I like you, I'm receptive to you. It's like that. But in a more like, I have my own individuality, you have your own individuality. You don't feel pressured to be something else. You just need to be willing to, you know, approach me, kind of thing. So this one, they have they're willing. How they flirt is that they're willing to be receptive to you naturally. So if I'm being willing to receive or like listen to you, smile at you, kind of have this continuity, listening, being in sync with you. Let's say I'm kind of standing somewhere and you come and you stand next to me and you're touching something. I'm kind of like gonna I'm gonna be receptive to what you're doing, your actions technically. You can have eye contact with me and I'm willingly giving you the end. This one, it's more energetic, okay? But both of you are feeling anxious a bit, even though it's willingly done, because both of you are, the situation here in this relationship is perhaps you're anxious that the person will not like the quirky ways of yours, but then again, the way this woman or this man flirts is that they're willing to be receptive to you, technically, because they're more balanced and they like to merge with you. So they integrate you. It could be a spiritual pile, this one. Okay? I could be spiritual, whoever your person is. Okay? So the message for you is, what do you need to release? Okay? Be it it's exes, be it it's, I don't know, like mental patterns, emotional patterns, addictions, okay? Social ways, routines you go in, ways you talk, you think, perhaps sometimes. There's a lot of stuff you need to release. Sometimes you feel good when you just give it, like you give it to somebody else or you release it. You let it go, technically. So we're ready. So what's going to happen with this woman or this man? Okay, so you have the Wheel of Fortune. We still don't know. Okay? It's still unwritten. It's like that. The rest is still unwritten, but for some part, at least, you guys are trusting. You need to be yourself with each other. You're not faking your personalities here. Okay? Messenger of Fire is the challenge here. The reason why it's that way is the Messenger of Water. In the initial, you have the Strength card with the Magician in reverse. Oh, okay. And the middle section, you have the Four of Air, which is the Four of Swords. And in the near future, you have the Page of Fire and the Messenger of Air. So there's a lot of page energy. Knight of Cups, Knight of Air, Knight of Fire, and Page of Trial is number 17. Where's the relationship gonna go? Solar, so Sagittarius. Departure and distance are trials to be faced. Lavender flowers encourage feelings to endure. So, reflection. By traveling and overcoming various trials, the hero transcends their instinctual. The hero transcends their instinctual and human nature, realizing the divine spark present within us all. In love, it's much the same, and the greatest test is to put aside one's ego to make room for the other. So you're definitely gonna put the ego on the side somehow. Like, in what way I'm saying that? It's more like you're not gonna try to impress each other. We're not trying to impress each other. I'm not hiding who I really am. I'm even more being who I am. Because I'm having faith that being who I am, who you are with them, is the right thing. So it's more authentic, this one. This one, it's more like we're being receptive to each other. We're not being more like... When I'm saying receptive, it's not in the form of I'm showing you off that I'm pretty or I'm wanted by other men or something of the sort. I'm showing you instead of ego tripping, let's say, me kind of putting makeup on all the time, me kind of showcasing my body, voluptuous and stuff like that. If I'm a girl, or if you're the guy, or it's a guy, he's buffing up and he's kind of like, you know, pretending that many females or guys like them, or he's the cool guy, or he's the rich guy, or he's the successful type kind of stuff. We're not talking about owning things. Like, we're not talking about, you know, like, even if we're talking about ourselves, let's say, we're not praising ourselves. We're not kind of going in our egos, technically, you know. Like, sometimes for you to be charismatic or to be you know, sexy or something, you have to put on a show sometimes. We're not putting that show on. We're going more calmer, and, you know, we're anxious though, but we're going more calmer with each other. It's more like what is, you know, like that. And you know, it's like, I just want you to see who I am, so I'm gonna show you, kind of thing. It's more quirky. Okay, what you're gonna have with this person is you guys are gonna be quirky with each other, or simple with each other, technically. Okay, so in love, it's much the same, and the greatest test is to put aside one's ego to make room for the other. Okay, you're more receptive with each other. You're not being selfish with each other. That's the key element here. I'm not being selfish with you, and you're not being selfish with me. Okay, there's no right way of being, technically. You're not expecting me to meet your standards, kind of stuff. You're just accepting me the way I am, technically. There's no standards here. Not that much. We're being ourselves. We're different. We're two different people. Diverse in mentality. Perhaps we might be same culture, as we don't need to be. But there's such diversity to each individual. Okay, I think you're similar to this person, but no, you're never. You can't say a person is similar to you. So, magic. To pass a test, choose an object symbolic of what you want to achieve or have your loved one accomplish. Load it up with incense smoke or the flame of a candle. Okay, so what's gonna happen with this person? Overall, it's more both of you are trying to leave it to fate's hand, technically. Okay, I'm flirting. Like, if you know I'm flirting with you, it's more like I'm being receptive and open to you. Okay, I'm not being selfish with you at all. It's just I'm kind of allowing you to enter my bubble, as I'm gently trying to enter your bubble. But this one, it's more like I'm more balanced. If I'm kind of sensing you're comfortable in me coming towards you, I come willingly, because I'm having that receptivity with you. So I'm more intuitive by nature, whoever this woman or this man is. Now, what's happening between you and me is that we're trying our best to kind of, you know, see what we have, just like that. We're just giving it a chance, like that, you know. Why? Is because somehow we do know perhaps that we do have a bit of emotions, like we have little teeny tiny crushes, or we're kind of wishing to get to know each other. You know, it's like puppy love vibe a bit, but it's not. It's more mature than it seems. But the challenge though with the messenger of fire is the element of, you know, messenger of fire. What's a challenge here? Because we're doing this because of the emotions we feel, but our challenge is the passion element. So perhaps we want to take this slow and steady, but then again, we want to act on it faster, okay? Without knowing, like, you know, the page of fire, it's more like you act on something, but you don't have mastery over how you're going to deal with the consequences. It's more that vibe. So yes, we're interested emotionally, like we have a little crush, we like each other, okay? Like we kind of might have soft spots to each other, towards each other, as it's not that, it's more like crushes, but like, and we're trying to go at this naturally, okay? It's more like we're giving it to the fates, you know? But our challenge is more to, you know, not gamble too much without knowing what the consequences are, technically, okay? So in the initial, what will happen between both of you is more like, I'm gonna go masculine feminine a bit. So in the initial, okay, there's a masculine, the magician is observing insanely at the strength card, which is a woman with a lion, okay? So be it it's the woman who's like the Leo Virgo cusp, or be it as the men with all the horoscope signs, as it could be, which I don't know what the magician horoscope sign is, but I have the sun here on the forehead. Sun card overall, but okay, the man is immensely knowledgeable, okay? He knows how to create things as he knows how to destroy things, okay? And the woman is more fearless, let's say, okay? She's more humble, she's very authentic, she's very gentle. So this is what's happening. So I don't see you guys like talking to each other, I'm not gonna lie. But there's this vibe of the masculine being seen by the woman as a man who's more straightforward, gazes straight ahead, you know, is very intelligent, very powerful. Powerful in the way I know how to create as I know how to destroy things, okay? That's the dynamic, okay? I might know how to manipulate stuff because I have a certain receptivity connected to dealing with all the elements of source. You know, emotion, passion, thoughts, mind elements, akash perhaps, you know, or the woman sees the man this way, as if like if I'm the woman here and you're a man here, and let's say you have the magician energy, I'm kind of like, if I'm the strength card here, as it could be the other way around, I'm gonna give it in the form of I'm the man, you're the woman here, okay? So let's say I'm the woman who's a strength card, and I'm kind of seeing the magician. It's more like I'm seeing him to be very intelligent. He's kind of somebody who knows how to manage his own emotions, his passions, or it's not even his. He knows how to do this within himself as he knows how to do this outside, influencing other people's emotions. Or, you know, sometimes you can manipulate other people's emotions by acting a specific way, enforcing or encouraging or reinforcing certain stuff on other people, right? So you kind of might be a mastermind, or you're talented somehow, and I see you that way, okay? It's a lot of good traits that they're kind of seeing, if we're kind of really resonating here. And I myself might be a woman that's more humbler. I know how to trigger people, as I know how to deal with people's ego, or I know how to say things to people without kind of triggering their ego. As I'm more like, I don't get hurt that much. My ego will not get hurt that much if you kind of talk to me a specific way. I know how to deal with people's egos, you know? As if it's the magician who's kind of looking at the, you know, the woman, he's kind of seeing her to be more not meeting him eye to eye, technically. So the woman is not recognizing the man. So the man is seeing that the woman is not looking at him, technically. The woman is more affectionate, perhaps, and she's more perhaps focused on her ego, technically. So it's definitely interesting, this one. Yeah, the woman's looking at the man, but if, like, from the man's perspective, the woman is not really gazing straightforwardly at him, technically. Or the magician is seeing that the woman is strong and she's focusing on getting stronger, perhaps, but she's gentle. She's gentle with her ego, but she's nurturing her ego also. So it's more like she knows how to tame her ego. He's kind of seeing her not gazing at him, so he might wish to, you know,